When William and Catherine Booth founded the Salvation Army in 1865, they weren't looking at simply giving someone a shirt or giving them a place to live or a cup of soup. They were looking at really changing their lives and looking at what were the underlying causes for why they were in the situation they were. And I think today we find ourselves in that same situation. It's no longer just about giving them a cup of soup. It's no longer just about putting a roof over their head. It's about really helping identify for the person what needs to change in their life. And we're moving beyond this idea of being reactive in service delivery to being really proactive.
In some ways, this program is supposed to be preventative. We're hoping that these parents are being taught how to handle some of these educational needs early so that when their children get into grade school, they're more ready and they feel supported and their parents know what it takes to help their children succeed. Well, Play and Learn is a program for parents, for young parents and their children, with an emphasis on early childhood development. So children are required to come with a guardian or parent to the program, and then all the activities that happen throughout the program involve both the parent and the child.
Mm-hmm. Did you get them off? Woo! Yeah. Oh, you're gonna put them in the pot, okay. That works too.
So if they're doing a craft, then the parent is doing the craft with the child. If they're reading a book, then the parents are sitting alongside their children, helping them interact with the story. In that way, the parents are learning simple ways that they can interact with their children developmentally. Through this programming, we're hoping the parents will really have an awareness of the needs of their children and be able to meet those needs. So before they even get into school, they already have an understanding of certain deficiencies or strengths or weaknesses that their children have.
The supportive housing program is for homeless and disabled, and it's permanent housing. They can stay with us as long as they follow the rules. A big part of our program is the case management that we do. We go once a week for the first 6 months, and after 6 months, every other week, we visit them. We make sure they're okay. If they have any problems in the house.
That is great. So he's going to build a wall up here so I can pull in?
The rules are they have to apply for public housing. That's one of our goals for them to move on and living on their own and be able to afford it. Also, they have to do something educational. We provide classes from different agencies. Right now we're doing relationship classes, and I believe all that helps them a lot to learn more about themselves and about relationships.
Mañana, our after-school program, it's undergone a lot of changes over the last 4 years. It really has started as really a simple after-school program that helps support the school district. So we're really hoping that we can help fill in kind of those spots where the students aren't getting the support they need. They come here right after school. We help with their homework. There's an emphasis on tutoring, especially one-on-one tutoring, as much as is possible. Making sure the kids get their homework done is sort of our first priority. We really believe in the importance of developing and fostering creativity and innovation, because we find that those are areas that often the school district cuts first because of funding. And so those are things we're able to fill in easily. There's a lot of people in the community that support what we do, so we're able to teach some of those classes, and the kids seem to really enjoy it.
Everything we do in this community can be done because the people of this community have decided to support what happens. We are very careful that all of the money that comes through and everything that we're doing on a daily basis is going back out in direct service. Our annual report, our budget represents that it's not a ton of overhead and administration that's being covered. The donor dollars coming in are the donor dollars going out to meet the need of this community.
We have food distribution once a month, and it's the last Thursday of each month. We help with over 200 families, and everyone and anyone is welcome to come. We do have local volunteers from MedEd, the electric company, from our congregation, from Reading High School, and from the HUD program.
think the number one misconception about the Salvation Army is that it is just about handouts and that we're fostering dependency, and that's just not the case. We are focused on changing people's lives with the regular visits with our social workers and our clients, and what we're doing with the children's programs. I mean, you look at what we're doing through Mañana, the after-school program, or the summer day camp program. It's about touching people and getting people engaged in the right way. I think it's important that those who are given much, it's important to give back. And that's as much as any reason as to why I support the advisory board and the Salvation Army.